Earth Defense Force 4.1 with the power of the Thrustmeister. That's not true. I'm not actually using the Thrustmaster or the Framemeister in this tactical video, but if I did, it would kill bugs good. Real good. Right, this is Retaliation, Mission 8. Not terribly complicated one. These aren't getting super crazy yet, but we do have a lot of spiders, and like I just said in the tactical video from Mission 7, watch out for the spiders. They do a lot of damage, especially on the higher difficulty settings. Now I'm going through here on normal. I'm going to just wipe these things out without breaking a sweat. But you'll get a sense here for how this mission plays. You may want to grab a couple troops, put them under your command. When you fly next to a group of troops like that and their little icons go blue, that means they're going to follow you. And probably get killed in the process, but you know, that's what they're there for. They're just cannon fodder, or spider food in this case. Don't get too close to the spiders. I remember this now. I recorded this 2 nights ago. When you're playing as Wing Diver, you'll run out of energy, especially if you're using an energy weapon like the plasma launcher. And when you run out of energy, you can't jump. So you want to be careful if you land in a yard with a wall, because you can't get out of there until you recharge. And you may find yourself eaten or I'll blow myself up in this mission, but I'm okay. I'm alright. You may find yourself in trouble if you land in somebody's yard and you can't get out of there and there's spiders everywhere and ants shooting at you and stuff. So always be mindful. See, I'm doing a pretty lousy job here in this level, actually. Always be mindful of your energy bar when playing as Wing Diver. But I just love flying in the air and taking them out with the explosive weapons and the plasma launcher. And just watching them fly all over the place. Alright. Now, here's a good example of when is the right time to stop fighting and pick up health. Well, right now. In fact, after you take any damage, pick up some health. Try not to let your health bar go down at all in this game. Because when the enemies started to... Because your biggest threat, aside from blowing yourself up in EDF, is being surrounded. And you don't take a little bit of damage when you're surrounded. You take all the damage when you're surrounded. That's why you rarely want to fight enemies, especially the spiders, head-on in a group. Pick them off from a distance, and then they're really not a big problem. It's like fighting the undead. It's like fighting walkers when they're, when it's just one-on-one, it's easy. When there's 1,000 of them, well, then they sort of pose a problem. There's 2 kinds of health that are dropped during missions. As you probably noticed by now, there's the large ones and the smaller ones. They're usually pretty easy to spot when you're flying around. Make sure that if you don't need the health, that you leave it where it is. Leave it for when you do need the health. This is just Earth Defense Force common sense. EDF. Okay, I was just going to say, you know what? You want to be careful when shooting plasma, the plasma launcher, when you're near a guardrail or a light post, because you can hit that thing and blow yourself up, which I just did. So I'm playing clumsy here, but that's okay because it's fun.
Why did you enlist? There's no reason. Where's the enemy? Be careful. There are still some around. Yes, sir. Close in and exterminate. Yes, sir.
Victory is in our hands.
Sir, yes, sir.
Another reason Wing Diver is a lot of fun is that it's easier and faster for her to fly around and pick up item drops. There's only a few of these guys left, so carefully pick them off. Make sure not to blow yourself up. And oh! There's another wave. Sometimes the game will do this. Just when you think you've won and saved the Earth, the aliens return in force. So, shoot them at a distance. Shoot them from the distance here. Ah, the river level. You want to watch it down there. You don't want to get trapped down in that river and surrounded by anything shooting at you, like the ants or the spiders. Just be careful. Did you see my guys there? They just jumped that fence. That's because my dudes are in shape. That's Earth Defense Force training right there. Try not to shoot them in the back with the plasma launcher because more importantly, you'll blow yourself up, but you'll also blow them up, and that's just not nice. They're fighting for you. They're fighting for the Earth. Message. There we go. Taught that stupid ass spider a lesson. Don't mess with the EDF. Plasma launcher's nice. They can do about 4 or 5 shots, rapid fire, spread them out over a distance, blow up a whole bunch of things, land, switch over to the Laser 300. I'm hoping that in this series of videos here, I'm going to pick up some new weapons. Getting anything up over the 60s is really tough, and I'll show you why later on. The weapon drops in this game can be tricky, and you've got to find those couple missions that you can play on Inferno or on Hardest and live, which have some good weapon drops. And you can't just play level 2 over and over again and hope to get a level 90 weapon. I don't believe it works like that. I think they only go up to level 40 or 50 or so on mission 2. If you check online for that, if you're curious about how to get various weapons in Earth Defense Force, there's a couple FAQs out there which do a nice job explaining all of it. But if you want to get the insane weapons, you have to play mission, I think it's above mission 70 or so on Inferno. And those are tough. There's one with the Queen that I've made it through, and I think that may be where I actually picked up one of these plasma launchers or something. But it took many tries and a long time. I kind of like the layout of this level. You'll play this a lot, and you'll notice in Earth Defense Force, there's a lot of level repeats. I mean, the game's not known for its level diversity. It's just known for being awesome, because it is. And it's fun.
Even with the EDF's increased strength, we don't have the manpower.
So remember, you'll be quizzed later. When fighting spiders, keep your distance. Do not get swarmed.
Startup sequence of Equator linear cannon has commenced. We will try to defeat the mother ships by aiming for their atmospheric entry.
See you next time.
When the linear cannon fires, the long-distance Tempest attack will begin.
In Mission 9. For the classic game room. Oh, I'm taking out that tower. It doesn't deserve to be there. There it goes. Classic game room. Strategic hyper-instructional tactics. Yay. EDF. Get your CGR shirts and glassware at ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you.